I'm playing, but it's gonna be fun.
The kickoff unit as they
I'm high as kite.
send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Oh fuck yeah! Why? I talk to you when I'm high.
Take this up past the 20 and down.
I smoke every day. I'm always high. But this some good shit. That's it, right? I gave them the New York City or New York State marijuana card. I don't give a fuck. You can do whatever you want. You're gonna get a tree. You can't tell me I can't smoke. I got my card. I'm legal, my dude. I'm not on no PO. I have no probation. Probation officer? Oh, fuck out of here. I've had a probation officer on probation since the 80s. Man, listen, I'm not trying to hear you, my man.
Usually between run and pass, but in this
when
case,
I was a kid,
the run game, you can be creative there.
I'm grown now, man.
Inside, run it outside, keep the defense
I got my weed card. I smoke regularly.
Check 26, check 26. The toss out to Barkley, spinning away. And he went nowhere.
Oh shit, let's go, fellas. What we doing?
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the third game.
Oh man, why you talk so late?
You have to make sure that you bottle
God damn, that was lucky.
Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through.
Yeah, because I threw it way over there. You threw it way over there. He still caught it. Homeboy didn't know the ball was going over there, but god damn, come on, man. Y'all got to play with me, man. Y'all not trying to do what I want you to do, man.
60 Pittsburgh. 64. Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down
really,
play there.
Really?
His intended
Damn it.
receiver. And it's third down.
Hey, 5-7. Check right. Check 52.
From the gun, it's Manning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Manning picked off by his former teammate, Prince Amukamara.
Wow.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Good run.
The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover, too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
They'll toss to Davis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now it's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete.
Give me that. My ball.
Break that one up. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
On second down, here's Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
On 3rd down, Manning looking for Shepard deep. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin with a run by Davis. And some run now. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Davis, 74 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
New York set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Manning. Looking for Shepard deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 2nd and 11 now. Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. This pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Touchdown, Giants.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it
7-7.
away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down, Davis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And that's going to lead to a third down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down
I know. That should suck.
Here's first and 10.
That should suck.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. His throw caught.
Oh, and he just shut me for a touchdown. Yeah, I'm sorry.
This one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel as the first half
I'm
is
sorry, I
winding
didn't hear you.
down. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Yeah, everybody locked in?
No, we all right.
Now to add the extra point.
It's on the wrong one.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7
There you go. Ain't nobody smart. I'm in one, so you know, everybody else scared. You're right.
Field and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. Throwing now is Manning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Trubisky will throw.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
Come on, fellas. Y'all are not playing with me, man. What the fuck y'all are doing?
But on that one, he looked
Shit.
like one of those guys.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, Montgomery. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, come on. Listen, he got a first down.
He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the
Good
30.
play.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first
Good
down.
play. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The
Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Trubisky being chased out left. And that is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Because that's not supposed to be open right there. I cut off the middle. That's not supposed to be there. Wow. All right, that's cool.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, a give to Davis. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. The point after is good. And it's now 21-7.
It sucks. I hate losing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it
But
goes.
this game, man, listen, they got the Giants
This
sucking.
is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past
But
the 30.
I'm going to stay with my Giants, though. Fuck that. Give me my team.
Manning and the Giants.
You might as well wait 5
1st and
minutes,
10
man.
At the 33-yard
He scored
line.
one more touchdown. This game's over.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Manning. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
10-2 start.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Manning. And his pass incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Pilot, 64, weak.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 33 and a first. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready. I know they've got to be careful not to go to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 4-yard touchdown run. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
You just too cool, my dude.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
I was on the wrong side.
Defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
I got you now.
So not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He's
no,
caught on the
that's not there.
But he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down.
Oh, this is about over.
And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Down. 90, Wolf. Hey, Charlie.
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning.
Oh, come on.
Turn the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take it on in
for a giant touchdown.
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Montgomery a first down and then some. And he'll get this all the way out to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the
past, it's overtime?
We had sudden death. First team to
God
score
damn
wins,
it.
but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23.
Come on, Chicago. You thought I was going to think I was just going to give you a win?
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The toss play to Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz? A good run blitz.
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Toss left to Montgomery. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And he'll get it inside
really?
the 40
Come on,
to
fellas.
the 39. A
You
gain
fucking
of
killing
5,
me.
good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Ah, you're killing me.
Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you can dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not at the NFL level.
And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Go for it.
The window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL.
Go for
That's why
it.
those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky escaping the pressure right.
Nope, that's not there.
Incomplete. Janoris Jenkins was
That's
good
not
coverage
there.
that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They try to throw
come on, give me a
down,
break.
but this one is incomplete.
All right, come on.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
59, Mike, check, 59. Cut. Mike, check, 59.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Oh, and it's
Oh, I threw interception right there. He's wide
He'll
open.
get this back to the 32-yard line.
Good defense, man.
So we will see
Wow, I lost.
drive in this overtime.
That's cool. I could lose sometime.
Neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Grant Haley in on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This to win it in overtime.
Nope.
Nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and we will play
I still got a chance.
Overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action. Now Manning. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50, the 30, 20.
Wow, woulda lose the game.
It back to the house. It's a touchdown, and in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's...